Good morning, everyone. Here we are. It is, of course, the Fruit Nut News. The Fruit Nut News is, of course, on the 31st today. The 31st, a little bit early this morning. It is, of course, the 31st, Pentecost Day on certain calendars, which, of course, everybody, including Vera, will know about. So, very, very interesting day again today, as all days are very interesting, as you well know. And if you don't think that all days are interesting, well, you've got another thing coming. So, good morning to everyone who is on. There's not many people, which is okay. Sharon Young, Chris Taylor, Blue Roses, and, of course, Looney Lena listening in. So, yeah, very interesting day. Lovely day up in the northeast of England here. I'm up reasonably early, got things to do today. Well, which is not unusual for me. It is normal. That's just normal for me. So, we're going to crack on. And things to do, people to go, places to see, as they say in the trade. Now, I have been speaking to you in regards to the universe speaking to you, the universe bringing you opportunities, the universe, God, whatever you want to call that process. Giving you messages, letting you know that, that there's something there, another force at hand, so to speak, etc., etc. And this is including numbers and all kinds of other things. So, on Friday, I went to, I organised to have some tyres fitted on the van, had a flat tyre Thursday evening, called in tyre services. They said, yeah, can you come back 2:00? We'll get them fit. Sorry, 2:30. Very interesting number, 2:30. We'll get them fitted for you, no problem at all. So I went to get them fitted, and then, of course, went back to the job that I was on. To do a little bit of tidying up, etc., and just get everything ready for next week. Because, of course, it's all about planning. It's all about planning, as you well know. Now, I didn't really pay much attention to the invoice that I got until I got home. I kind of threw it in the van, and as you well know, if you are a tradie, you will know that often you don't look at things, and so. I wanted to tell you the exact number that the tyres cost me. I've got the receipt in my hand here. I'm going to show it to you in a second. And it has a very magical number on it. And I don't know whether or not you can see that or not. Can you see that? 144. 144. Okay? So there you go. That is... a message from the universe to me, telling me, of course, that we're on the right track, we're doing the right thing, and we're heading in the right direction. Those things happen to me all the time. As you get more and more attuned to it, and you're paying more and more attention, the things seem to pop up even more. Anyhow, that leads me, of course, to David Wilcox now, and it leads me to what's happening around the world and the process that appears to be taking place that many people are struggling to, should we say, take notice of. So we are taking note. Many people are taking notice in regards to the Manchester situation that's gone on, the stabbings and all that. What's happening around the world, Ukrainian-wise, Iran-wise, etc., etc. But what a lot of people are not actually fully understanding, they're not fully understanding the reason that it's happening the way it is. And David Wilcox, who has disappeared or gone to ground or whatever, I don't know, talks about this, and he talks about something that he describes as the rules. Now, the rules are what I interpret as the rules of the universe. Okay, these are the agreements, the rules, very loosely termed, by the way. And of course, the powers that be have been getting you to agree to the rules over a very long period of time. Now, we all are under the rule, okay, of free will. The rule of free will says that you have got free will and you can do exactly as you choose. Unfortunately, the powers that be use this, and they use the media and the television and they use programming to basically get you to agree to what they want, and of course not what you want. And that apparently gives them free will in order to enslave humanity, etc., 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 because of course it vindicates them from any sort of what would we call it? Any sort of any sort of like looking at it, and they can just turn around and go, well, they agreed to it. They agreed to it. They agreed to watch EastEnders. They agreed to watch football. They agreed to pay, £8,000 for a football ticket to go to watch some blokes kicking around a bag of oxygen. They agreed to everything. They agreed to put the king and queen in place. They agreed to put the government in place. They agreed to do all kinds of things because, of course, they use a very loosely classed free will rule. Okay, and what we sort of consider to be outrageous behaviour, they consider to be okay because we agreed to it. And there is a certain element of truth to that statement that they make. This is quite interesting because, of course, it's a universal law, free will. Okay, we will. They, of course, they will lie to you. They will hoodwink you. They will, deceive you. They will deflect you from, of course, the truth as much as they can. And, of course, the problem that we've had over the years is that most people have gone along with this situation. Unfortunately, we come to a time when people are now waking up very, very quickly. And the rules-based order, i.e. free will, is starting to be changed. And it's starting to be changed for the better. It may not be relevant at the moment, but of course, it is. Unfortunately, not many people can see it. So let me come to. I'm going to come to Pam Bondi in a minute, and then I'm going to come to Denzel Washington. So Denzel Washington was, an actor. He starred in some very interesting films, but one of those, a series of those films was films called The Equalizer. The Equalizer originally, The Equalizer 2, Equalizer 3, etc., whatever you want to call it. Now, the whole theme about the Equalizer movie, and most people will have missed the complete actual message that was being sent. And this was the message that the bad guys that were committing the sort of atrocities, they were given a choice. Okay, they were given a choice. Denzel Washington said to them, "Okay, I'm going to give you the choice to call in your crimes. I'm going to give you the choice to do the right thing and give the money back that you extorted from the people. I'm going to give you the money back. I'm going to give you the opportunity to do the right thing by the universe, but also by the rules, the rules-based order." And what that did is that when Denzel committed the systematic murder of gangs of people, had committed problems with people, he was, of course, vindicated, because, of course, he gave them the choice. He gave them the opportunity to do the right thing. And when we look back at what's happening now in regards to certain things, we are being given the opportunity in all kinds of different ways to do the right thing. Whether or not that be helping others, whether or not it be stepping in some form of a confrontation, whether or not be sticking up for others, whether or not it's to get involved and point out the child trafficking, whether or not it's to point out the corruption, whether or not it's just to have a chat with your family about all kinds of things. Okay, so we are being given the opportunity to do the right thing by not turning a blind eye, by speaking out, okay? Not necessarily, boots on the ground, fighting and all that shite, but actually bringing the whole of the, should we say, the whole of the karma to the front line. So that's the Equalizer movie and the theme of the Equalizer movie. Right. Now I wanted to talk to you about Pam Bondi. Now, lots of people are outraged by Pam Bondi and the fact that she's not said anything, etc., etc., etc. But here's the interesting thing that I had a thought about last night. Now, as we well know, okay, Pam Bondi went into the session on Friday, and basically the session was done behind closed doors. It wasn't done via the public, and it wasn't done. The names weren't given publicly. However, Pam Bondi admitted that she wasn't actually in charge of the investigation. She also admitted, apparently, that there were other people involved, and it's now common knowledge that the names of those people are now, I would say, in the hands of the right people, so to speak. Now, 3 of those people are sitting members of the EU and UK government. 3 of them are this is in regards to the Epstein files, okay? 3 of them are sitting members, or should we say shitting members, of the EU and the UK government. That's just to start with. Okay. Apparently, there's another 16 others that are also implicated in the files. I would imagine that there's probably more than that. There probably is a lot more than that. But I believe that these 16 people or 20 people or 30 people, whatever they happen to be, and of course we are screaming arrest, arrest, arrest. I believe that what's happening is that these people are being given the opportunity, okay, to do the right thing, okay. I believe that they have been given a deadline to come forward. I believe that they have been given the chance to redeem themselves. Remember, the Bible is all about, says something along the lines of, at any time, a man can change from being a sinner to a saint, depending on his mindset. So maybe this is what this is all about. I might be completely wrong. I'm just giving you my thoughts of the last 24 hours. So here we have people that are being given the opportunity to come forward, and they are being given the opportunity to say something and to do something and to implicate the people either above them or below them that were involved in the crimes regarding Epstein, regarding Mandelson, regarding Starmer, regarding the British colonial empire, etc., etc., etc. We've actually got 17 people on the numbers, which says to me that I am talking good stuff. So I wanted to share that with you this morning because a lot of people seem to be in a great deal of despair, a great deal of, should we say, turmoil in regards to what's going on. People seem to be jumping from one headline to the next headline to the next headline. And most people don't seem to understand that the whole of the mainstream media, including all the news that you are seeing at the moment, basically is probably and is more than likely fake news. Okay, the truth is not being revealed, and it won't be. So don't expect the BBC or anything like that to prove that. Anyway, so that's my thoughts this morning. My other thought this morning as well was that, as you well know, that Marty spent a spiritual retreat with me over the last couple of weeks. And as you well know, he learned many things about mixing cement. He learnt many things about not rushing, and he learnt many things about many other things. Anyway, that besides, we need to wish Marty. We need to wish Marty the Stig, of course. We need to wish him well, because on Monday, Marty is starting a very new job and a very new chapter of his life, should we say? And he is he's moved back to the north, and he's basically got a job as a kitchen CAD designer, I think, if that's what you call it, and starts his new job. So I think that all of us here should literally wish him well on his journey into the world of this new job, and etc., etc., etc. So on behalf of everybody at the Fruit and Nut News, including myself and everybody else, all of you lot are all included in our little group of people, and it is rather a little group. However, at least it is a very truthful group. So this morning we wish Marty a very, very prosperous Monday. And we hope that you enjoy your first day at your new job, and have a great, great day. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, I'm going to get myself off. I've got some things to do this morning, which I need to crack on with, and so. We will see you all again later on. More than likely, there will be a live tonight around about 7 p.m., 7:15, somewhere around there. Don't quote me on that, because sometimes things just get a bit hectic, etc., etc., etc. So I will see you all again later. Don't forget to personally message Marty and wish him all the best for tomorrow. And we will catch up with him tomorrow evening, and of course basically see how his new job has gone on the first day. Anyway, take care. Love you loads. We'll see you all again soon. Cheers, bye.